Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Gameblot. Welcome back to modded Factorio. We're going to get started today on making some blue science. Well, we're going to start off with that, then we're going to see about trying to get some aluminum and brass processing happening, because that is apparently what we need to get done if we want to actually progress anywhere for the next bit of this, well, run-through. Namely, the ability to create better robots. Our Mark IIs require us to have... Where are they? Alright, here we are. So we need aluminum plate for the frames. While the brains don't... the brains actually just require more of the usual stuff. So only one more transistor and 4 more base electronic components. The circuit board's the same there. Ditto with this is just a little bit more. So again, more transistors, basic electronic components. The things we need the brass for are these tools. The construction tools Mark II requires to have brass gear wheels and aluminum plates, and the logistic robot tools also requires to have brass gear wheels and aluminum plates. However, I probably do actually have access to processing for that at this point in time. Oh my goodness, where is it? Well, there's our brass plate, so copper and zinc. For memory, the zinc plate, gold. There we are. Sulfuric acid, our best friend. Yay, always fun. Alumina and carbon. Now, we do have ore some... We do have a fair amount of aluminum ore. Actually, while we talk about this, let's actually get our blue science smelting set up. Right. We have slowly but surely been working our way through getting ourselves a decently sized solar field of sorts. It's not the greatest, it's not the best balance, but it does the job. It gets things done, and it means that, well, during the day at least, we don't run out of power. Eventually I hope to have enough power stored up that we can actually, well, while not necessarily get rid of all of the steam engines, we should be able to not rely on them in any real sense of, well, anything really. Batteries. We're missing batteries. Why are we missing batteries? We're missing batteries because we have none plastic. We have none plastic because we have no chlorine. Why do we have no chlorine? Things filled up again? No, very minute amount of chlorine coming through. Because you are out of salt. What? Or is it because you're full? Because you're full. Right, that explains everything. Eventually we will actually have to get this processed. Sodium hydroxide gets used for something. I know that much. I'm not entirely sure what it's used for, though. It might be used for this. Ah, look, sodium hydroxide and aluminum ore. Wow. Fancy that. Look, we've got so much of it. Right, well, that can start making stuff again. You're full up on everything. Assume that's what's going on. Right. We're going to get started. That's all filled up because reasons and stuff and things. Kill. Yeah, I was going to say, we've got lots of salt. There's all the salt in the world right here. Wow. Something's tells me we may not be getting enough. I wonder if there's any other way. Investigate that at a later point. Because we get a fair amount of hydrogen from this. In fact, we get so much hydrogen that we're actually ditching it. The other thing we need to get going, I've got this set up so we can actually transfer all of this into, well, better things. Because for right now, heavy oil is keeping, well, everything blocked up. Thankfully, we have enough sulfur from our everything, our flotation wastewater purification process to keep us topped off on that for the farewell. Anyway, so we do have our sodium hydroxide for our smelting. Makes the alumina. The alumina is then smelted into aluminium plate inside those. Oh, looks like we're going to need a fair amount more of those. Zinc plate. Cool. Brass and copper is brass is copper and zinc. Oh my goodness. Aluminum plate goes there. Right. Everything is very quickly turned into a spaghetti. Not how we envisioned it. In case you hadn't noticed, it does look like we started to plan it out, but failed miserably at some point. Yep, we did. Failed horribly. Right. Let's see. Things we need for blue science. We need batteries, electronic circuit boards, filter inserters, and steel plate. Right, steel plate is in short supply because iron is in short supply. Fun us. We're going to split belt everything. It's going to be a very, very bad idea. I'm going to regret it almost as immediately after we've done it. But isn't that what the game is all about? Making choices. Or building a thing thinking it's the most amazing thing you've ever done, only regretting it shortly afterwards because you realized how horribly misbalanced it is. Brings me to my next thought. We will actually at some point, actually no, not at some point, it will happen when the next update for Factorio comes out, 0.15. When 0.15 hits us, we'll be starting a vanilla campaign. And it will be all about fighting the biters and making sure that our factory is balanced from the get-go. So, making sure the right amount of resources go in for the right amount of resources out. For everything. It will also be semi-modular, so green circuits will be made in green circuits only, and if we need to make red circuits, we'll make another green circuits factory. It will require a lot of iron and copper, which probably means we'll end up expanding very quickly, very early on. Right. Things that need to happen for us to get this sorted. I need iron gear wheels so that we can make that kind of inserter, to make that kind of inserter, to make this kind of inserter. Oh, it's fantastic. Ooh. That's right, I forgot we can make these now. That'll come in handy later. I'm not going to make very many of them. I'm not particularly and overly fussed about how fast my science progresses. Others might. I am not. Right. Let's have a look. We've got iron. It's a good thing. Have an already unlocked. Right, so that now. Hopefully this gives us a little bit of breathing space. Go in there. Moved. Oh. Okay, you need iron, and you don't, so we can stop that. Yeah. Oh. Oh, we've got iron to do things with, like inserters. It's fantastic. Right. Would like to have circuit boards. Yes, it is shift out. Good. Always glad when I remember that. And yep. circuits. And that is it. Oh dear. We have a problem. Okay, so now we can't filch from another thing. But we have to do more finagling. Our iron is building up slowly but surely, but it is not enough to send all of it down to our gear process. As a result, we have no gears, which is why we're making them all locally with the help of our lovely friends from everywhere. Let's get rid of that splitters. Eels. Oh dear, we're out of time for this episode. Right, let us get this done, sorted, out of the way. Right, yeah, like that. There. Yep. Sorry if there's not much coming out of the microphone bar. Silence. Ability to walk, talk, and chew bubblegum kind of goes out the window when you're bad, isn't it? There we go. Right, just start working that one. That goes in there. Alright, blue circuits. We'll let this episode run over just a little bit longer. Get the blue circuits done and out of the way. Figure out where we are going with it. Ah. Fair enough. Fortunately. Oh, that works like so. One of the things we've done in the middle of our episodes is we've set up, or rather finished setting up, our upgrade planner, for the most part at any rate. No, you need the other one. Cute. Right, that should all go for it. Away. Yep, that is all working. Alright, we're going to end the episode here. I will see you again in the next one. We'll continue this.